personnel-wise, we don't have a lot of options there. Wide receiver is a little bit different because we have other guys coming back healthy. Calvin Austin, we haven't seen him yet. He should be getting ready to make an appearance. You know,
Miles Boykin.
Absolutely.
I'd be interested in him.
Absolutely. Steven Sims, now that he has his eye figured out, because that's what ended up happening. He said he had like an eye injury in warm-ups. I'm like, bruh, what?
Then he was good.
Then he came
Hold
back.
on. Can we do this? Why James Pierre? Of all the players, get George Pickens out there. Dude doesn't drop a pass.
Yeah, but George doesn't.
He could catch a kick return and just like knee it or something.
Well,
like
I'm
why
sure,
not George Pickens?
but
It's his job to catch passes in football.
catching passes
Dude,
and catching
it's
kickoffs
Pickens.
are different. Are they not different?
Wait, why Pierre? Dude, he botched that up so bad.
From what Coach Tomlin said was when you get down the line like that,
Oh my
that's the guy
God.
that you roll with. I'm sure they got multiple dudes that catch him. I would say, why didn't you put Connor Hayward back there? Connor Hayward returns kicks.
Just someone that'll catch
Yeah.
the ball and knee it at least.
But-
you know what I mean?
but-
I could
but
see
this
why
thing,
you're
you
like,
know-
oh, I don't want Pickens out there because
But
you're afraid he's getting hurt on the return.
In all
but
seriousness, though, you still expect James Pierre. They didn't put James Pierre out there if they didn't think he could catch that ball. Like, they don't just settle on him. Trust me on this. But this is the difference. And this could have happened to Pickens as well. It could happen to anybody. We talked about the backup long snapper in Cincinnati, right? Remember that? When we was like, yo, he probably practiced that thing. He probably looked good out there, right? And then it's your time to get your number called. You know, Deke, I used to catch kickoffs too in practice, man. I did. I catch them a lot. And then I had to go in the game one time and actually do it. And boy. Granted, the ball didn't come to me, but I prayed to every guy that I knew that ball did not get kicked to me. And I've probably caught 100 kickoffs in practice. In practice, Deke. And I was playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. It wasn't even like it was a big-time game. It was the Jaguars, Deke. It's Jags. Man, oh my God, do not kick this ball. Do not. And I'm over here like, okay, I got my feet set. All right. Remember, keep my elbows right here. Don't back up. Okay, I don't go this way. Don't go. Yeah, bro. So that's all I'm saying. And you got to think, James Pierre, he didn't even get the fair one. At least I had the whole week of practice knowing that, hey, I'm going to be a part of the group. I'm not the main guy, but I'm an up back. So this ball could come over here. I got to be prepared. James Pierre ain't even get that. He done had his pregame meal. He done his little warm-up, headphones on. He ready for the game. And they like, hey, bro, my man can't see. You're up. Huh? Yeah. So all I'm saying, man, context-wise, like, it's not as simple as it may seem, man.
I'm with you, but I'm not with you.
I feel you, though. I
Because
feel you.
Pickens, he's fearless. It's one of those things you could live or die with. I'll just have Pickens be out there, and I feel like he's going to step up to
living
the
or die
occasion.
with it is cool, but I don't think results is guaranteed that it's different because that's not what
Right.
Pickens does. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
fine. In terms of maybe Pickens doesn't play it right because
Right.
he hasn't been
Because
practicing
I'm like,
it.
because you look at how James Pierre, he just misread it, right? He thought it was going to be a little bit longer. It fell shallow. And then, or excuse me, he thought it was going to be a little bit shallow. And he's like, oh, it happens, bro.
I guess the question would be, did Pickens do any returns with Georgia?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But is that what you want to find out whenever they've realized Steven Sims wasn't going to be able to go? Because think about that. Steven Sims was dressed. Everything was in warm-ups, bro.
I think it's just one of those things you ask Pickens, hey, you ever do this before?
And you just like, go out there?
You do this in high school or college? Yeah. It's Pickens, dude. I told you, 100% approval rating for Pickens right now.
Say, yo, just put him out there. It don't even matter, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. It can happen to anybody, though. It could happen to anybody. Today's show is brought to you by DraftKings. As y'all can see in the bottom of the screen, shout out to them. You know, the top-rated sports booking app. And we rocks with them in a big time way, man, because they are safe, they are secure, but more importantly, they are reliable. And for all those people that are trying to get into this thing or starting to get into this thing, man, that we like to call sports booking, you know, sports betting and stuff like that, make sure you download the app, DraftKings Sportsbook. And when you download that app, it's going to have a time where you can make your first wager, right? Well, when you're making that first wager of a minimum of $5, if you use the promo code MOATS, you will also receive an additional $200 in free money for your bets. All right. It's a simple concept. Put in 5, use the promo code, get an extra $200. I kind of like that deal, Deke. I don't know about you, but it seems pretty legit to me. All right. But either way, it's a dope concept. Now, I also understand on the contrary that sometimes when we start having a little fun, we overdo it. Sometimes we might create an issue. Maybe even a gambling problem. Might even need some crisis counseling, referral services. I mean, if that is the case.
Yeah.
See, it's a number that you could dial. For my New Yorkers, you got a number you could text. But for the rest of y'all in the room, wherever you're at right now, I want you to listen real closely. I said, if you need some services, the number you should call is 1-800-GAMBLER. I said 1-800-GAMBLER.